Now from the birthplace of the game itself, EA Sports so proud to join you from the Hall of Fame city of Canton, Ohio. Today it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Pioneers of Canton. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready. On the ground, it's the rookie out of Florida. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLeod. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
19,
at the 35-yard line.
Come on. 18, run with 70, Timber, Mustang 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19 tight. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Up the middle they go. McLeod. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
60 Eagles, 79 Broncos. Hey, check that. Street. 70 Ranger. Warrior 70. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now we've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. breaks through the contact. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And Mahomes will do it himself. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game.
First and goal.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Mahomes will throw for it.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
This fielded right at the goal line. Dances by him. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Second down and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. His second catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Warriors 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
19 target.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Crackle 80. Street. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Check mash. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Pioneers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Come on.
They'll look to throw. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To the left side, he's got Royals. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. That's to the right side, hauled in by Royals. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st down, it's Blue. Room here to run. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
2nd and 5. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes going to throw. Gets this into the hands of Blue. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
43.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Mahomes takes it himself. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up 1st downs.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. His throw caught right around the 6.
Rolling.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught. They get the 2, and they double them up now at 16-8. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Okay, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
The pass on first down. Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over first and 10.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under pressure, they got him again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That'll be complete to Blue. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
First down, Kansas City.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Jalen Royals, 42 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Harrison Butker to kick
Now
off
after the
for
touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 35.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Trap 60, trap.
2nd and 2. Finding room at midfield. And down right around the 37. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cummings. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Pioneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Warrior 17. Back.
Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
79 Bronco. Here we go. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. First throw now for the backup, Allen. Allen going to run with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Pioneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th.
24. Pioneers 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Gets it underneath to Blue. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. If they wanted... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2.
They'll try and run it with Blue.
I know they didn't tack down the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 34-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Shot 50. 70 Timber.
They're going to look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
All 52. Ready. We'll go.
Allen to throw once more. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
He'll look middle here and get it to Adunze. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now a handoff up the middle. McLeod. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Allen going to run with it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Allen. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. To throw is Allen. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game. One more hurdle here. They need the two-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. Throwing, Allen. And he's going to get into the end zone. The two-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is first and 10. Mahomes will throw. Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
Well, that answers the question in my head. They're going to go for the win right now.
I think you're absolutely right. They're not content with going to OT. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here's second down. Mahomes. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Mahomes to throw it. And Mahomes will do it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 35-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This to advance to the divisional round. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. Plenty of chills and thrills in this one, and more to come here as overtime will decide who moves on to the divisional round. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first, game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football. People hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on second down here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Allen. This is Fant on the short completion. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Allen. This is caught. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure is now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
38. Chiefs 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules were changed, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
Now Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there in overtime. 49 yards. And this is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. All right, CD, so they get the touchdown, but that's only half the battle. To keep playing now, they need to convert this two-point try.
And you know that while that drive was occurring, there was debate about what would be the two-point play, because they had to have it in order to try and tie this game up again.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the two-point conversion.
Mahomes will throw for it. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Pioneers 38. Chiefs 36.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations.